What's happening, guys? Oh my god! Xena! Ah! Not a quad! Oh, still a 400 though. Still a DRZ motor though. Just not fuel injected. But yeah, I told you guys Xena was still fine. So, right now we are, I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're 76.6 miles into the Cross PA Adventure Trail Allegheny Loop. Ooh. Sorry, baby. Let me get going and then I can talk to you guys again. I just set up these lights. I think I got it. I think I have it set a little too low. That's the temperature warning. You guys can see the yellow. You can set the thresholds. I don't know what the yellow threshold should be. The red one is set at 212. And I don't know that I've ever really seen Xena that high. But anyway, yeah, there we go, now it's off. So yeah, if you have any suggestions of what the warning temperature should be for heat on a DRZ. Also, well, I guess we got a whole bunch of things to talk about with Xena, since we're riding Xena. Oh man, does it feel good to get back on Xena though. So, about a month ago, Mr. Ian, Mr. Rich, and I did about 700 miles of the Cross PA Adventure Trail. And I did it on the Africa Twin. And it was a great trip. I talked to a couple of you guys about it, but we decided, Mr. Rich decided to throw down a mandate. No camping. And I was super happy to oblige by that. I said, yes sir, this is going to be a vacation for me, so I will happily split hotel rooms, you know, however you guys want to do it. So we did that. We stayed in hotel rooms every night, ran about like 200 miles a day, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And it was awesome. Had a great time. Stupid dusty though. It was so dusty that the Africa Twin air filters look like this. I'll put a little picture in there for you guys. But anyway, I've been slowly working on Xena because she's needed some things, and it's a bunch of stuff that I had never done before, so kind of learning and also waiting on getting stuff. As you guys can see, this is the Trailtech Voyager Pro that replaced my old Trailtech Voyager, and I am navigating using a GPX file, which has been working out like, dude, totally awesome. It has been great. When we did the Cross PA Adventure Trail on the Africa Twin, I took the GPXs from that and used them on my phone in Backcountry Navigator, which also worked extremely well. So kind of had a little bit of a learning, you know, I learned on the Cross PA Adventure Trail and now applied it to this, and this is great. Haven't missed a turn yet. I've kind of sort of gone past one. But anyway, so yeah, the things that I've done to Xena. She has gotten new front brakes, had never changed a pair of brake pads on a bike before, ever. Haven't even done one on a car. Like, you know, you guys know, like, I've always said I'll do whatever maintenance I can as long as I'm comfortable, and as long as it's something that, like, if I mess it up, it's not going to kill me. Granted, brakes could kill you, but I was pretty happy with the way it went. I didn't, you know, nothing, it's not hard, you know. I went back and watched Hermit's video from 5 years ago of him changing the brakes on his DRZ, and it didn't quite go like that easy, but I kind of might have wore these front brakes down to this. Yeah, definitely got my money's worth out of those, wouldn't you say? Yeah, we're gonna try not to do that again. So anyway, got those changed out. I did have to push the pistons back in. The funny thing is, I did change the rear brakes on the quad, as I mentioned in a couple of videos back. Oh, this is a nice turn. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, baby. Hit that middle bit with the rear tires. He just spun. But anyway, I did change the rear brakes on the quad. And the funny thing was the caliper on the quad was so much harder. I actually had to go to Harbor Freight and get a little pusher tool. But on the DRZ front caliper, it was not that hard at all. Like I could just push them in like pretty much with my hand, with my fingers. So yeah, did that. Next thing was did the chain and sprockets. Old chain was getting kinked and gnarly, and old sprockets were definitely worn out. So bought the chain breaker tool and learned how to use that and put the chain on. And I did something stupid. I bought 114 link chain, I think was the rental. That was like how it came. And everybody recommends 112 links for the DRZ. So I was like, all right, well, I mean, it'll just be, you know, the little adjuster things on the back will just be adjusted out a little bit. So, yeah. No. Put it all back together. It was definitely rideable. The only problem was it was on the second to last adjustment. So if the chain stretched at all, I was gonna have to take a link out anyway. So yeah, learned my lesson and cut it down to 112 links. And surprisingly, or no surprise at all, fits perfectly, and it's on you know, it's on the second one instead of the next to last one. Oh man. So yeah, good times. What else have I done? I changed the oil. Well, I feel like there's something else that I did. Oh, the Voyager Pro, got that all set up and learned about that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, and so you guys were wondering why there's been a ton of quad videos. I mean, I get it. You know, it's Colorado Dual Sports, the name of the channel. There's going to be some guys that have to crack some jokes and stuff. Like, that's fine. It doesn't really bother me. But, you know, no, it's not Pennsylvania Sport Quad now. It's Jeff has a bunch of toys that he likes to ride, so he's gonna ride whatever the hell he wants to ride when he wants to ride it. So, you know, I hate to be blunt with it, but I had the quad. This was the first year that the quad had was good to go, and there was a bunch of places that I wanted to take it where that were really fitting for the quad. So I didn't even get to film the entire first half of the riding season. Today is the last day of Allegheny, by the way. I'm in Allegheny, but I'm not riding the trails. I went to a bunch of places with the quad, and it was just so muddy that, I mean, getting from the parking lot to the trail, I was head to toe covered in mud. And here, I'll show you a picture of what that looked like. And just figure there was at least three rides that went exactly like that. Different trail systems that I went to, pay to play places, etc. So then once I finally could film, we ended up with you know, going to Allegheny and testing out the quad before Hatfield, and then going to Hatfield. So yeah, that's why there's been so many quad videos, because that's like the only time that I've been able to film. I didn't film a lot of the Cross PA Adventure Trail. I didn't film any of it, actually, because it's just, I don't know, like, the riding of forest roads in PA is very zen. I enjoy it. It is dirt roads through the woods that I love, but there's not that extra that there was in Colorado, where like you're guaranteed to come upon a beautiful vista, or you're guaranteed that there's going to be a hard spot, you know, a difficult spot on the road, you know, where, oh man, we got to do this gnarly hill climb, film that, you know, that kind of thing. It's all just this. It's all in the forest. Occasionally there's a pretty look at a stream, but even the overlooks are just, you know, they're just not great. So it's hard for me to expect you guys to sit and watch a video of this, whereas like some of you are probably like, this is amazing, and it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do totally enjoy this, and I am totally glad that this is here, but like, it's not what we used to have. It ain't what we used to have. So, you know, I'm kind of conflicted. I'm also thinking about renaming the channel CDS Rides, so I could still be CDS because that's just my name. And it could be CDS Rides, and that way these guys that are you now Pennsylvania minivan or Colorado sport quad or whatever can bite me. And I mean that in a loving way. Don't go get all butthurt. Oh, and yeah, so I mean, I'm considering doing that. I'm gonna talk to Demoto Vlogger, who is the dude that did my channel art for me, and I think I can keep the same logo, but would need to have new channel art that just doesn't say Colorado Dual Sport. I could do that, or I could start another channel. I mean, views on the videos have tanked. It's like, you know, we're down to like a couple hundred views a video from like 3,000 to 5,000. So I don't know if it's even worth it to start another channel. What do you guys think I should do? Should I start another PA channel, pull all the PA stuff off of the CDS channel, and make a Pennsylvania minivan channel and put all and re-upload all of the PA videos onto it? Sounds like a giant pain in the ass, to be honest. Or just stick with the same channel, rename it, and just, you know, keep trucking on the way we are. We are making a left. See, this thing is freaking awesome. Front brakes do work, by the way. Congratulations, CDS fella, good job. Oh, I did do a mistake. I did make a mistake. I got some EBC pads that I thought were going to be really good for dual sporting, but it turns out that they're like the severe mud and dust ones, and they're sintered bronze instead of sintered copper. And from what the reviews and stuff have said online, and I'm talking about from like Rocky Mountain ATV and Revzilla, is that sintered bronze will tear up your rotors. Do you guys know if that's true? Like, should I use these for this ride, pop them out, you know, order another set, pop them in, or does it not really matter that much? You know, I'm not racing. The ones that they had that I found out later on were for like dual sporting and stuff like that, were the ones, they're like MX, they have MX in them. And I was like, well, I'm not racing, I want brake pads that are gonna last. So that's why I got these. But apparently I might have made a boo-boo. But anyway, as I now know, changing out brake pads is super easy. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be getting into fall here pretty soon in PA. It is, oh, you know, my little my little screens. I gotta get my screens worked out so I can give you guys the elevation and the temperature and all that stuff. But I mean, it's supposed to be 70 today in Marionville, 0% chance of rain. And I'm wearing my jacket and stuff. I chose not to wear my armor because I thought it was going to be cold. So yeah, we're kind of out near Kinzu Dam, that area. But the trail that I'm on is 170-ish miles, 86.9 miles in now, 20 after 4. I got a super late start, oh there you can see. So it's got a big runoff. Kind of crazy, huh? But the campsites that I wanted to show Miss Stacy are like along here. I don't know. There's some cool ones along here. So yeah, almost 90 miles in, and just really kind of enjoying being out. Hannah is about to turn 3. She is just doing amazing. She made some new friends that we're going to be hanging out with, a set of twins that are 4 and seem like her kind of peoples. It's always good when they, you know, when they make friends, and mommy and daddy can make friends too. Oh, that is I just went for the magical 6th gear. Not gonna happen, CDS feller. Been riding the AT too much. But yeah, guys, I think that's about it for now. If I come across any more awesome areas, I will definitely bring you guys back up. There's gonna be some road that I haven't done. I've done all this until we get on the other side of Warren. Maybe I'll pull you guys back in on the other side of Warren, because the last day we stayed in Warren, and then I booked it home. I took the highway because it was raining and just nasty out. Yeah, so I'll catch you guys over there, and if I find anything cool. I hope y'all are doing well. I'll catch y'all later. Say bye, Xena. Peace.